Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and well, I was really thrown off by yesterday's expansion pack teaser because I thought we were going to get the roadmap tomorrow, but instead we got it a day early. So without further ado, let's take a look at this and analyze it for clues. The theme is Motherlode season, as we already knew, so tomorrow is the businesses and hobbies expansion pack first look. And then on February 18th is the gameplay deep dive live stream for that. The 25th is still a mystery for some reason. So the 6th of March is when the expansion pack launches. And then April has nothing, which thank goodness. We need some time to breathe here. Oh my goodness. But then on the very first day of May, we are getting 3 kits. Again, all on the same day. These 3 kits are called Restoration Workshop, Golden Years, and Kitchen Clutter. So, interesting names for sure. While I really liked the visuals and the theme of To Be Continued from last season more than this, I'm glad they stuck with a similar layout in terms of having all these dates and already showing the names of all the DLCs that are coming out this season. We can go through the dated stuff first before talking about the surrounding visuals. So yeah, we got the expansion pack reveal and the gameplay deep dive not too long after that. But what the heck is going on with the 25th? That is the week before the 6th when Businesses and Hobbies comes out. So maybe they are sticking with what they did with Life and Death, where the free update released the week before, and I much prefer that because then that gives the Sims team more time between the patch and the actual launch of the pack to fix some bugs, get out an emergency patch or two, because that's almost certainly going to happen. But yeah, that's probably what it is. But it is so interesting that they're not even saying that it's a base game update. They just have the eyes emoji still. Then it must be something pretty big, but I still feel burned by how disappointing that Behind the Sims episode is, so it's probably not something nearly as cool as we're thinking. It could be something completely different, like there was that My Sims action bundle that I talked about some weeks ago that was leaked, so it could be that instead. And then those 3 kits coming out May 1st. I wasn't sure if the roadmap was going to stretch that far, so that's almost covering the first half of this year at this point. But Restoration Workshop, that's obviously a build buy kit. Golden Years, I think, is going to be a creative sim kit revolving around elders, so I'm pretty intrigued about that one. And then Kitchen Clutter is obviously another creative sim kit where you'll get a bunch of clothes featuring kitchen utensil designs on them. No, that's obviously another build buy kit. And I'm going to throw in a wild guess here. This will be a collab with a content creator. I'm not sure who. I would have guessed Pierreism if he didn't already just release a kit. Because, I don't know, I just think about that Pantry CC set that he released a while back. And that's probably my favorite thing he's ever made. Like, it's so cool. But I don't know. I just feel like that is something they would team up with a content creator with. It's just a weird hunch. And also the fact that in January they did release 3 kits at the same time, and one of them was a collab with Lil Simsies. So it probably will be like that again, where even if I'm wrong about that particular kit being a collab, it's probably going to be one of those 3. And then Restoration Workshop, I'm also very intrigued how that will turn out. I think the 2 bottom images are hinting at the theme. Like we have the wrench there, and then there's the image of some Sims looking through a telescope, and then you have wrenches on there, as well as the planet Saturn, or whatever the Sims equivalent of that is. Does SigSim look like Saturn from the outside? No, wait, no, I don't think it does. Never mind. But yeah, that's probably going to end up being a science theme, even though the first thing I was thinking of was garages, but that's just because I want cars so badly. I mean, I'm already hoping that Businesses and Hobbies would have the Fixer Upper car returned, so that would be a lot better anyways. I mean, fixing up cars could be a hobby, and running a car dealership could be a business. Just like how in The Sims 2, if you have both a nightlife and open for business expansion packs, you could run a car dealership, and they even had that specialized like pedestal where the car just like rotates around on it. So that'd be really neat if we were able to do that again. Oh yeah, it is also interesting that there is a rose falling near the end of this. So what does that mean? Is it just that, oh, Motherlode's a money cheat and so is Rosebud? Or does that mean something? Does that tie into the eyes emoji, since the eyes actually animate to look at it as it falls? Interesting. But now let's talk about the visuals surrounding the dates. Like in the top left corner, for example, definitely a sim using a pottery wheel. So I'm sure that's in the businesses and hobbies expansion. I don't know why. I just felt like pottery would be a shoo-in for a hobbies pack. I don't think it's necessarily because we had that in the Sims 2 free time. It just seems like a very obvious idea to me. And then below that, you have what looks to be some ads, and then one of them's torn off. So maybe it's like advertising pottery classes. That would be neat if you could have hobby classes. That was something I was hoping we would have gotten with that community center venue type and Growing Together, but that did barely anything in the end. So it would be nice if we got that this time. And then below that, we have what looks like to be an elderly sim, and then a spool possibly tying into sewing. Personally, I'm not really like wanting sewing that bad. We have cross-stitching and knitting. I don't know if sewing would bring all that much to the table that would be different enough compared to those. I'm sure I'll be corrected in the comment section below about that. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that effort could be put into more unique things. But we have, well, the Simoleon, yeah, Motherlode season, that makes sense. But beside that, on the bottom, I think that could be the most intriguing hit on this whole roadmap, where you have what looks like a building with a shop on the first floor and living spaces above it. And as everyone and their dog pointed out to me on Twitter, yeah, that looks like it's Amsterdam inspired as well. So I guess that means we'll get an Amsterdam inspired city with businesses and hobbies. But this whole shops with living spaces above it, maybe we're finally going to get multi-purpose lots. I've wanted that so badly for years. Or at the very least, the ability to have a residential and one venue on the same lot. It could help save so much space. It does also appear to say open for business and similar. So yeah, definitely tying into the businesses aspect. And then beside that, is that a lollipop? I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to run candy shops. That would be kind of neat, I suppose. And then beside that, we have what's obviously a kitchen. So tying into kitchen clutter, though we can't really see all that much, other than I guess we're going to get some pots and pans clutter perhaps. But then towards the top right, we have this interesting image where there's a person crossed out, and that made me think of Burglars for some reason. Again, I think it's just because it's another thing that I've wanted for a long time very badly. And then with the Simlish at the bottom of that, it looks like it says no suspicious activity? No suspicious something for sure. So yeah, again, that does sound kind of burglar-ish. Heck, maybe the 25th with the eyes emoji could be using the eyes emoji as a sort of like sneaking around kind of thing. And then, yeah, the base game update could be Burglars. It is a little weird to me still, because I said in my predictions video that I feel with Burglars being out of the game for so long, over 10 years, that it almost feels like as if they're just saving Burglars for something a lot bigger than just an update. I mean, even with us getting firefighters before Eco Lifestyle, that already feels like a long time ago. And oh my gosh, Yeah, that's almost 5 years ago now because that expansion pack came out in 2020. Ah, yeah. So, yeah, that would be kind of odd to me if it was just like after all this time, it's only an update and not part of like that crime expansion pack idea we got in that survey late last year. Not that I would complain if we get burglars for free. I mean, either way, even if they were part of an expansion pack, I think we'd still get them in the base game update before that anyways. But yeah, I just feel like burglars, they make a much bigger deal out of them than just being like, oh, hey, here they are in an update. The only other thing that I think is worth pointing out is next to the pottery wheel is a tattoo pen. I ignored it at first because I wasn't sure what it was, and then I figured it out as we were going through this. And well, we basically got tattoo parlors confirmed with that little teaser clip from yesterday for businesses and hobbies. But that's all I can glean from this roadmap. So will it make me laugh? Will it make me cry? Will it make me want to fly or eat a pie? Maybe all of the above? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Actually, come to think of it, I am a little surprised there's only 3 kits. I mean, I'm glad it's not more than that, but it's just like how much we were bombarded with kits in January. I'm just like, oh gosh, I'm a little shocked they aren't trying to already squeeze out a couple more kits before businesses and hobbies gets announced. But no, they're already doing it so early that it wouldn't happen anyway. So, yep, that's happening a while after. Also, again, what is happening with stuff packs and game packs? Because we haven't had a game pack since 2022, and it's nearly a year since we had our last stuff pack. It's just kits and expansion packs now. So, I don't know. It would be nice to have 2 stuff packs a year to break things up a little bit more, but I don't know. It's just so bizarre. How many more times during the Sims 4's life cycle are stuff packs gonna go on break? But I'm gonna wrap up the Sims info and thoughts video here. So feel free to let me know your thoughts on this roadmap in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later and have a great day. Thanks for watching.